Hey everybody and yogis, this is Adi from Hot Yoga Asheville. I just got done teaching an awesome Hot 26 Plus class, and I just thought about all the things that you guys don't know about Hot 26 Plus, and so I thought I'd share it. So the history of Hot Yoga Asheville is we've been here for 10 years. And we just had our 10-year anniversary. We've been doing great. We started it as just a Hot 26 studio, Bikram studio, and then about 5 years ago, we changed the name, we rebuilt the studio, and we started offering other styles of yoga. So, of course, we started offering Vinyasa, Hot Power Flow, and that was good, but what I found was that people that like Bikram yoga, people that like Hot 26, it's very, very hard for us to branch out into other styles and get out of our box. So asking somebody who's really into Hot 26 to go into a Vinyasa class, it was too much for a lot of my students. A lot of my clients have shoulder issues, wrist stuff, and they don't want to go on their hands, like in a downward dog position. So I kept thinking about it, watching what was happening, and seeing how students were responding to different styles of classes that we were offering, different teachers, different music. And so what I decided to do was I created a class called Hot 26 Plus. So what's the plus? A lot of times people will think that the plus class is maybe advanced just because it's called plus, but it's not. So what I've done with the plus class is that it's the 26 postures, still 90 minutes, but in the second set we offer variations. So the variations can be harder, the variations can be more simple, like for instance in spine twist, some people will do it laying on their back and they'll do like a supine spine twist, and some people will do the regular seated spine twist. In eagle variation, for instance, there's my daughter, Tavia. So in eagle, we'll take maybe just lifting the elbows up and seeing how that changes the stretch in the deltoids into a humble eagle and into maybe an arm balance for some people. So every pose in the second set has variations. Some of the variations, some of the poses come with one variation, some of them come with 5 variations. And really what's happened over the last 2 years is that the class has evolved. So when we started offering the class, there really was only 1 or 2 variations that we offered so people could get familiar and get outside of their comfort zone and sort of evolve at their own pace. And here we are now 2 years later, so with 3 teachers now teaching the class at my studio. So we've offered in all sorts of different variations as well. Sometimes we even use straps to help get us into like a full dancer pose. And the cool thing about it also is that there's music. So the students really love having music, and it takes the emphasis off of just what's going on in their minds. So as you know, anybody who's been doing Hot 26 or Bikram yoga, one of the hardest things about that class is really that there is no distraction from what comes up for you. So if you're having a hard day or your body's really stiff, a lot of times we just go into our own brains and we start to beat ourselves up, or and that is also the beauty of it, is that you can't hide from what's going on. So that silence is incredible, but sometimes getting a little bit of an opportunity to break free of that and having some freedom. So feeling like, I'm having an off day, I just want to rest a little bit more and do some, supine poses, or maybe you're feeling like super awesome and you want to do more arm balances. The 26 class allows you to really change it up according to what you're feeling in the moment and in the day. And really just everybody leaves here. What I've learned after 10 years of owning the studio, teaching since 2005, is that a good yoga class can have good postures, but a good yoga class, you leave feeling empowered. You feel leaving better than when you came in. And the postures are almost secondary to how you feel after class. But for instance, when you leave a Bikram class, you might get in your car, drive all the way home or to the store and not realize that your music's been off. Right? You ever had that feeling where you're driving and all of a sudden you get to your next location, you don't even know how you got there, you're just so blissed out from a regular Bikram class. That's awesome. When you leave the plus class, you feel a little bit more like, I want to rock my music and I want to like jam out in the car and I want to get to my next location. Same thing when you leave a Vinyasa class. A lot of times you feel like you just had a little caffeine. So anyways, that's a little bit about why I created Hot 26 Plus. And one thing that I've been doing is starting to travel around and bring it to other studios. I'm working on a manual. I'm working on a program to bring it in a tight fashion so other studios can start offering it as well. I know that a lot of studios out there have offered variations on the Hot 26. We've tried offering advanced class. Advanced class just, in my experience, does not work. I hear it over and over again from studios. They get, 3, 4, 5 really gung-ho students into advanced class, and then that's it. And you're just doing it for the love of it, which is great, but here we are trying to also run a business as a studio owner. So we want students to come to the classes that we're offering. We don't want to just do it because we like it, right? So the Hot 26 class has been an amazing bridge for my Bikram yogis into just other things, getting outside of their comfort zone. And I really, every time I finish teaching that class, I feel so inspired and amazed because all the different levels going in there can do anything they want. And some people just stick with the 26 posture. Some people change it in every pose. So it's really up to you how you advance it. So if you ever want me to come to your studio or talk to me about it, I'm totally there for you. This is sort of the next phase. My kids are a little older. They're finally 4 and 8 years old. So I'm able to bust out, and my studio's at a place where we set up systems, and I can get out a little bit more and travel and share what I've developed because it's working here. My studio is growing faster than I can keep up, and I want to bring that to all the other studios as well. So anyways, a little bit about that. If you have any questions, let me know, and I'll talk to you soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.